Hi, this is the Daily Forex Report for August 10th. We're looking at the US-Japanese yen pair first. This pair had a very large range but closed down. Overall, this pair is moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 86.65, possibly as low as 84.20. Look for some resistance around 86.25 and look for some support around 85.15. Okay, now moving to the Euro-USD pair. This particular pair closed down today, did have a large range, pulled back significantly prior to the close. We are looking for it to continue moving sideways overall. Look for it to potentially go as high as 133.07, possibly as low as 129.90. Look for some resistance around 132.35 and look for some support around 130.44. Now looking at the pound US dollar pair, this pair closed down, moved lower, closed down. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 159.90, possibly as low as 156.17. Look for some resistance around 159.05 and look for some support around 157.05. Now the US Swiss, this particular pair had a very large range today. Moved much higher, pulled back and closed lower, very large range, especially for such a small body. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 106.80, possibly as low as 103.60. Look for some resistance around 10550 and look for some support around 10400. Now, as far as news announcements go, we have the Bank of England quarterly inflation report being released at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time for August. No consensus on this particular news announcment. Now, we also have the Australian unemployment change for July being released at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. rather Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that it's changed from 48.9K to 20K. They're showing a difference, or showing that unemployment rate overall has held at 5.1%. So that's definitely something to take a look at. Now, what am I looking at as far as the market over the next session or next couple of hours or so? Look at the US-Japanese yen pair. We have an inside bar that was created here. You can see that it had a higher low than the bar before it and a lower high than the bar before it. I am looking for a breakout of this low, basically coming down to this area. It's a quick little about 30 pip move. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. We have what would be the short there, and then we have the buyback there. Just grabbing a few pips out of the market. Roughly about 36 pips or so out of the market from here. Actually, that's about 3 pips out of the market rather, because this is, we've added a fifth, or in this case a third decimal place. You basically will want to move this down so you can grab a little bit more profit, basically down to this low. You could even see if it'll track down a little bit further down to this low, which would give you about a 14 pip move, basically grabbing about 5 or 6 pips there for a very quick scalp, down to about 15 pips to the downside. I do believe we'll get a breakout if this continues. Definitely look at the support here that we've had previously. Should be able to grab 5 pips or so out of the market, or possibly even as large as 15. Make sure that you don't make that mistake as far as the multiple decimal places. It does show up as extra pips when you're using the crosshairs, so definitely take note of that. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.